I
thought you would say me.
Can't say that on here. It's a daggone eye roll. Not all guys are going to leave you for an 80-year-old if they like your memory, by the way. I had to clean that up.
What is something I do that gives you butterflies? No, what's your top? Like, what do you go for? If I were to die tomorrow and you moved on to another partner, would you compare them to me? I'm doing some tidying up in the kitchen before I tackle my to-do list today, but I need y'all's advice on how to clean a glass top stove. Mine looks like it's been through something, because it has been. It's been through my cooking, but I can never get like this. It's like you can see it's a ring around the eye there. It's like this ring of something that will not come off no matter what abrasive thing I use. No matter, I even got like this glass top cleaning kit that has like this little, it looks almost like a razor and this cream stuff that goes on it and a little scour pad. None of that works. It will not come off. I never noticed this stuff around anybody else's glass top stove, so I'm wondering if my stove is defective or if I am defective because I don't know how to clean it, or I don't know. I cook on high all the time, so maybe that's it. I have no earthly idea. Is anybody else plagued with the stink bug right now? They are everywhere. I have them in my car. I have them in my house. I have them on my porch. I have them literally all over my property, in the chicken coop. They're everywhere. Hey guys, how you doing? How's your mom and them? I'm sweating like a man. I sweat when like I walk to the fridge, but like I'm sweating like a man. Today I was trying to be like